Please be seated, and we have our speakers this morning. We have 3 of our students that are going to share about their story, about their journey, called the Mexico Mission Trip 2012. It was another wonderful opportunity for the adults and the students to meet a lot of people along the way, share a lot about their faith, grow in their faith, and challenge their faith. So we're very excited about this opportunity for them to give us a little insight to their experiences. We have DJ Granquist Matthews, Becca Kay, and John Korberg this morning. So DJ.
Thank you. Move this over. So I was a senior leader this year, and this was my 2nd year on the trip. Last year, coming in knowing absolutely no one and being really hesitant on doing this trip in the first place, and coming out this year and knowing absolutely everyone. This year being greater than last with all the opportunities that I was given, knowing that I made the best decision that I ever could. Seeing that the unexpected and the unthinkable was achieved makes me get goosebumps all over. Experiencing God through the breeze and the heat, feeling Him give me the strength to make that last batch of cement, and seeing the outcome on every soccer prodigy's face. 12 projects in a school, all of them will never be forgotten, and every single roof changed my faith. Each one showed me that even when you don't have much, it doesn't mean you can't be happy. It doesn't mean that you have to rule out the unthinkable. This trip to me was the unthinkable. Going down there and seeing firsthand how you can change a person's life with just a turn of the shovel, and being able to touch every household's life with a throwable bucket. Seeing every smile and hearing every gracias is an experience to remember. And knowing that this was my last year makes me smile, knowing that these missionaries behind me were the unexpected that changed so many lives for decades to come, and I was a part of that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Becca Kay, and I'm a senior at Stillwater High School. This past trip to Mexico was my 3rd year, and it was also my favorite. Not that the other ones were bad, but this one was just extra special because I had the opportunity to be involved in the band and also be a senior leader. So to be more involved and actively participate in the planning of this trip, I was so grateful because it gave me the extra time and the extra responsibilities that was spent for to prepare for the trip and during the trip. And so through the experience, I was able to realize what makes this trip so successful, which is the vast variety of strengths that every single missionary can offer. Whether you're awesome at playing and communicating with the local kids, or really love to share music and worship like me, or even if you are more into physical labor and like going on the top of the ladder on the bucket line, or you're really good at eating habanero peppers, like there's a place for you in Mexico. When I was asked to speak here, I really drew a blank because I didn't know what to talk about. Not because there wasn't a lot to talk about, but because there's so much. There are so many experiences that I could just talk for days. So I really picked one experience that was just fantastic. Our last work site was a school. So TJ was telling me a little background that the principal of the school actually had begun to build these extra classrooms in the school without knowing that we were coming. But he knew in his heart that God was going to show up somehow and help him finish. And then we come along, and we were really like the answers to his prayers. And I just thought that was really interesting and really cool that, like, that's us, that's me, being someone's answer. It was really personal. And when we went out there, the kids didn't have class because how could they focus with a bunch of 80 kids from America shoveling in their little space in between their classrooms. So they're all sitting out there in chairs watching us shovel and watching us do this work. And while the cement piles were baking, we all took a picture together, and the sense of everyone being united and in this together was really special, and it really showed that God was there at the moment. And so at the end, when we were blessing the roofs, the principal, I think, gave us a bag of cookies, and he said, "This isn't payment, but it's just to make your life a little sweeter." And just something so simple as like a bag of cookies that can change everyone. And you know, it brought me to tears, and I was crying, and everyone was crying, and it was just a really cool moment to be a part of. And so after, when I was leaving there, I just really didn't want to leave the site because I just felt so lucky and so grateful to be a part of something like that. I can't even express like how important this trip is to me, especially to be a part of the school, and the school kind of just reassured that for me. I truly believe that in my heart that God has a plan when choosing the members of this mission trip. Everyone behind me has the opportunity to shine in Mexico through their strengths, and even without one member, the trip wouldn't have been the same. God presented all of us this year to be his hands and his feet in Little Tuberna, Yucatan. The blessing is, and I'm speaking for myself and not everyone, but hopefully a lot of people, that the trip strengthened and reassured everything that I know about myself and also about God and what I have the capability of doing. It's like you never know how strong you are until you have to be stronger. I'm so grateful for God's involvement in this trip, leaving all those involved changed and stronger. In Mexico, we witnessed God's work, and now at home, we are forever changed, grateful, and also stronger in both our faith and in ourselves. Thank you.
Hi, I'm John Korberg. This past year was my second year down in Mexico, and it was by far the greatest time I've ever had. When I was down there, I saw so much joy and happiness in everyone's faces, whether we were at the work site, working our butts off, and everyone was just having a smile on their face and laughing and giving each other encouragement. Also, when we were done with the houses, when we would bless the houses, and then we would have the family speak, and the family would always just be like so happy, and like they'd be crying and stuff, and all they could really say is thank you to us, because they had no other words really to describe how they were feeling, just thank you. And another time that I saw joy and excitement the most was on Sunday when we held a vacation, what's it called, a VBS for the kids. We had it for like a day, and it was a lot of fun because we had like an arts and crafts table like around there where the kids could make like a bracelet, or they could like draw and color, and they're always so happy that we were there because they felt like they could just do stuff that they usually couldn't. Also, they'd be playing out on the beach in the sand, like they'd be playing soccer, and they'd be so happy, and they'd be running around with these big smiles on their faces. And it just made me smile, and it was a great experience. And then to finish all that up, we shared a meal with them. It was like 250 people. We all shared lunch, and it was a really great experience. And I would just like to say thank you to all of you, because with your support and prayers, this would not have been able to happen, and we wouldn't be able to bring this joy and happiness into their lives. So I say thank you to you. Thank you.